This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Now Biscuits.
Artificial Intelligence Summit set to take place. Teaching Service Commission explains role. And International Women's Day celebrations begins this Friday. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Jonathan Sibona. Thank you for joining us. The second Artificial Intelligence Summit is set to take place on the 6th of March 2026 at the Stanley Hotel in Port Moresby.
This second Artificial Intelligence Summit will be hosted under the theme AI for Inclusive Growth, Bridging the Global Digital Divide.
And with vision into the digital age. Let's build AI that is humble, helpful, and open.
The summit will feature 19 speakers, of which 3 will be traveling from Australia to join the rest of the speakers.
This year, not only we have 3 people coming from Australia, from 3 from different institutions. We also have locally from Unitech, UPNG as well coming in. Also, we have accounting firms like KPMG and Pricewaterhouse also participating in the panel. We also have the people who are actually creating the AI in a lot of the projects now. It's NewPay. They are actually participating and they're going to be in the discussion as well. And so we got lawyer, high court judge as well coming in about the AI in their area, even a doctor for medical side of things. So it's and plus NASFund also, they'll let us know what they have done in AI as well.
Highlighting on the importance of this summit was ITI Chairman Santil Kumaran. Mr. Kumaran said the summit will provide the opportunity for the participants to discuss and share insights on the practical aspects of artificial intelligence.
Also, people have a different perspective of what is AI. Some are negative about it. Some have no idea what it is. Others have some clue, but they're not very sure. So only if you have a conversation. This is more of a conversation, If you open it up, people get to know, okay, this is what's happening worldwide. And also we're bringing something what's happening in PNG as well. What is going to be. So DICT, secretaries there, he'll explain what they're doing. And then NewPay, for example, what they're developing in PNG. Education departments also, they're getting something developed as well. So we will have different representatives within PNG of what's happening there too.
The 2026 AI Summit, hosted by the International Training Institute, will showcase real-world industry applications focusing on generative AI, AI in finance, AI in education and learning, AI in ethics and governance, and AI in health services. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Secretary for the Department of Information and Communications Technology, Stephen Matainaho, represented Papua New Guinea at the Digital Public Infrastructure Principles in the Pacific Immersive Study Tour and Artificial Intelligence Impact Summit held in India.
This summit, hosted by the Australia and India's Centre for Open Societal Systems, provided an opportunity for participants to engage with experts from India's key tech hub in Bengaluru and witness how digital public infrastructure can be used to address national and regional priorities. Regional leaders were present at this summit, including Ambassador for Cyber Affairs and Critical Technology for Australia, Jessica Hunter. Ambassador Hunter, who spoke on AI adoption, expressed Australia is honored to be part of the discussions with Papua New Guinea and Google. The ICT Secretary Stephen Matainaho said there are a lot of common grounds to collaborate on AI because of the lack of data availability. Secretary Matainaho also met with the Director and Submarine Innovation Lead at Google. The Director and Submarine Innovation Lead at Google stated it was great to be part of the AI Summit with these close partners to talk about the future of PNG and Australia. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
With the ongoing challenges teachers face in remote areas in the country, Teaching Service Commission Chairman said the Commission is working to address these challenges.
Extending its appreciation to teachers who have already traveled to their designated remote schools to serve, the chairman said many of these teachers have only one way of entering and leaving the remote areas where they teach.
They lock themselves up in those schools until they return. In between the course of the years, teachers move into the towns and cities at their own expense to do school business. This is one of the biggest challenges. This commission is looking for ways how we can help. But until we have all the functions come back to the commission, that's when we can make decision.
He said teachers also face challenges in meeting certain requirements set for them.
In some provinces, they have a policy that you got to have 2 extra people. And teachers, if they have more than 2 children, what happens? They bid for those extra to take on board. So there are a lot of challenges. So we want to be held accountable for what we cannot deliver. Then that will be right. But today, everyone is doing what they're doing, but we get the blame for nothing.
Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
The Teaching Service Commission has clarified that it is not responsible for teachers' salaries, but says it is ready to take on that responsibility along with other key functions in the future.
While Section 9 of the Teaching Service Act 1988 states Teaching Service Commission is the sole employer of all teachers in Papua New Guinea, the Commission clarified that it does not currently have all the functions required to make decisions on certain issues teachers face each year.
Our functions have been sitting elsewhere. Teacher leave fares are big call. We don't deal with teacher leave fares because it's been given to the provinces and we get blamed for it. Teacher appointment delegated to the provinces. The PEBs and the provincial people who are not doing it right, they're politicizing it and they're blaming Teaching Service Commission for it. All these functions and laws were to put them back and we tighten it up. But we have to be, all the things that we need to do must be here so that we can have the powers to do.
Dr. Muke said to address this, the government has established a full commission.
We come with different backgrounds and we are strong and we are ready and our staff at the back here, they are very experienced. They already know what I'm just talking about. There have been deficiency in different functions lying elsewhere that is supposed to be in Teaching Service Commission is not here.
Meanwhile, TSC Chairman Maini Mike Ugaya highlighted the need for the Commission to have its own budget.
We do not have a budget of our own. I've said this and I repeat. TSC is a budget activity under the Department of Education in terms of budget. While all the other government organizations, they get the direct funding from the government. We have not for the last 50 years.
Mr. Ugaya said the Commission wants national agencies to recognize TSC as a government institution and provide it with a direct funding code from the government. Malinta Yopolo, National EMTV News.
Vendors from various markets in the nation's capital will have the opportunity to showcase and sell the goods for 3 nights at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium as part of the activities celebrating International Women's Day.
NCD Governor Powes Pakop said the vendors include Gordon's Market, Waigani Market, and other main markets in the city, emphasizing that the program is aimed at the economic empowerment of women.
Port Moresby must be a safe place for women and girls. They must feel safe and belonging, and they want to live their lives here fully in Port Moresby.
Pakop also called on all city residents to participate in the program, support the vendors by purchasing the products on offer, and access information provided by development partners.
I want to invite everybody to come on the Friday here, support the vendors, and on the Saturday, come here to support the women vendors. And
highlighting the challenges women in PNG face, he said, International Women's Day, observed annually on March 8th, celebrates the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women while advocating for faster gender equality, women's rights and empowerment across all spheres of life. PACOP further highlighted the NCDC's work towards improving the standards of women and girls in the city.
Have set a goal that for us to firstly reduce gender-based violence and violence against women, and we have made our commitment to improving the status of women.
National Women's representative from the Papua New Guinea Trade Union Congress, Wilma Kosi, explained their involvement in the program.
This consultative workshop for workers is on the elimination of violence and harassment in the world of work.
Partners and stakeholders in this program include UN Women, the PNG Trade Union Congress, and the National Council of Women, among others. The National Capital District Commission will host the program. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
Minister for Mining, Solen Loifa, has committed between 6 to 9 months of implementation window for Papua New Guineans to finalize a new regulatory framework to modernize mining laws that have remained largely unchanged since 1992.
Minister Loifa made this commitment during the 2026 Prospectors and Developers Association of Canada Investment Convention in Toronto, Canada, with the goal of transforming Papua New Guinea into a more attractive destination for mining investment. Under the government's Reset at 50 agenda, Minister Loifa said the New Deal for the sector prioritizes removing bureaucratic bottlenecks and modernizing outdated laws. Key pillars of the reform agenda include the establishment of a one-stop shop, modernizing exploration rights, introducing retention licenses, cutting red tape, promoting an inclusive workforce, and realigning policy and regulatory frameworks under a single entity. Speaking to international investors in Canada, Minister Loifa emphasized that these challenges are not just proposals, but a core mandate of his leadership. He added that over the next 9 months, the mining sector will remove obstacles to investment while ensuring that the people of Papua New Guinea benefit equitably from their resources. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break with more local stories. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum!
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of good pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
You're watching National MTV News. CPL Group and City Pharmacy have officially signed a partnership agreement with the Sanofi Global Health Unit.
With non-communicable diseases like diabetes on the rise across Papua New Guinea, this initiative reinforces their shared commitment to improve access to quality healthcare and essential medicines for communities nationwide.
Sanofi Global Health Unit will be donating substantial life-saving drugs through CPL. CPL Executive Director Ki Lim said City Pharmacy will assist Sanofi through its nationwide network to provide medications to communities across the country.
To provide a lot of health medications to the community, especially in remote area.
Mr. Lim also acknowledged the Sanofi Global Health Unit for the partnership. Sanofi is a major pharmaceutical company based in Europe that operates around the world.
I have a commitment at the Global Health Unit to bring affordable quality solutions to patients in underserved communities wherever they are. So that comes through affordable products.
This partnership will allow Sanofi to supply quality medicines that will be available in City Pharmacy outlets across the country. Nicole Rama, National MTV News.
Meanwhile, Sanofi Access lead Dr. Vejeta Tiwari said the company provides quality medicines at affordable prices and is confident that remote communities will have access to these medications.
Dr. Tiwari said that with the support of CPL, affordable insulin for diabetes patients will reach rural communities.
Affordable insulins, quality insulins, diabetic drugs, and not only diabetic, even the hypertension medicines we are committed, and those will reach there with the help of CPL.
She also highlighted their second mission, which focuses on screening, diagnosis, and training doctors and healthcare professionals.
We have partnered with Access Health International, who have a huge expertise in this, and they are working with Susumama. So I'm sure with these two partners, we are able to achieve the mission of access to medicine at affordable price as well as capacity building.
Head of Operations for the Sanofi Global Health Unit, Thibault Lufo, emphasized the type of insulin they will provide.
Because we believe that patients need to be able to manage their own disease, their own diabetes. So what we're bringing pens, not just vials, but it's pens that the patient can use on its own with the help of the physician to titrate, to get the right dosage.
Nicole Rama, National MTV News.
The Mount Hagen General Hospital will now have specialized services in the coming months with the opening of the new radiology unit.
Good news for the people of Western Highlands Province, as the Provincial Health Authority will now have specialized services at the Mount Hagen General Hospital in the coming months. The machines have already been installed, including a CT scan machine, digital X-ray, mammogram and ultrasound scanning machines. This announcement was made by the acting CEO for the Western Highlands Provincial Health Authority, Jane Holden, yesterday. She said the opening of the radiology unit will be on the 25th of this month.
Angle. We've particularly chosen that machine so that when we bring training registrars across the country, they are familiar with the actual machines that we're using. This is a Siemens machine, 126 slice machine, so we get very, very good vision of what we're looking at and looking for. So
the equipments were brought by funds from Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited. The Director for the Medical Services, Dr. Jonah Kurubi, highlighted the importance of these specialized services.
What we already have, but it doesn't add additional support to us.
Much bigger.
Much bigger, and it's a bigger capacity because the demand is very high. What we have initially had is a smaller machine that actually serves like 100 patients in a day, but now we're going to have a wider sorting capacity. And of course, we can check all other parts of the bodies. We can also do that.
Dr. Kurubi said in the previous services, the radiology department provides is only X-ray. However, they will now provide additional services.
That we have provided is we focused on X-rays alone. Through this advanced complex radiology services we are trying to provide, we have a bundle, a package that looks at all modalities. One is CT scan. CT scan looks at, it's scanning through all compartments of the bodies, including the bones and soft tissues. The next is we're looking at mammogram.
The formalities will be done during the opening of the radiology unit on the 25th of this month. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Meanwhile, the Director of Medical Services at Mount Hagen General Hospital, Dr. Jonah Kurubi, says the hospital is conducting screenings for lifestyle diseases at its wellness clinic to help detect and provide early treatment for patients.
Apart from the services such as cervical cancer checks, the Western Highlands Health Authority is also running a wellness clinic to detect lifestyle diseases at an early stage while it is treatable. This was shared by Dr. Kurubi.
We look at lifestyle diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes or high sugar, high lipid profile that cause heart attacks, or the whole range of things that we wanted to prevent. So cervical cancer is one of them, and breast cancer screening is also one of them. So oral cancer is the next that we are moving to roll out. It's a prevention model, at the same time early pickup and then treatment, early treatment intervention plans, and we can save more lives.
He said such services are to detect killer diseases at an early stage and get them treated before it affects the human body.
Moral approach. And sick big plan akan lau sick and like before the sick will start. We will give medicine or supporting treatment or give suit for that that this infection is not progress.
The wellness clinic is located at the hospital on the right side of the dental clinic at Mount Hagen General Hospital. The public is advised by the authorities to visit the wellness clinic to know their status at the earliest to avoid complications in the future with lifestyle diseases such as stroke, heart attack, and many others. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Independent Consumer and Competition Commission has given clearance to Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited to acquire a minor interest in Ramu Nickel Cobalt joint venture.
The Independent Consumer and Competition Commission has given clearance to Kumul Minerals Holdings Limited to proceed with its proposal to acquire 1.97% participating interest in Ramu Nickel Cobalt joint venture from Mineral Resources Ramu Limited, a subsidiary of Mineral Resources Development Company. The ICCC Commissioner and Chief Executive Officer Roy Deggy stated that the acquisition involves a mere transfer of minor participating interest in the Ramu Nickel project to KMHL. As such, the current market structure and the level of competition within the mining sector in PNG are expected to remain unchanged post-acquisition. Commissioner Deggy further explained that the transaction relates to a minority interest transfer, which would result in KMHL holding a minimum interest of 1.97% in the project. He noted that the acquisition would not lead to any material changes in the operation or decision-making arrangements of the project. The project will continue to be managed and operated under the existing long-term agreements by the current operator MCC Ramu Nickel Limited, which retains 85% ownership interest. Pakatambua National EMTV News.
Western Islands Governor Wairapa visited the Mount Hagen Provincial Hospital yesterday to witness the installation of the state-of-art medical equipment in the newly constructed radiology department, which is nearing completion.
Governor Rapa was warmly welcomed by the hospital's acting Chief Executive Officer Jane Alden, together with Senior Capital Project Manager Abhishek Dar and other hospital staff. He spent an hour at the radiology department site to observe how the new medical equipment is being set up and installed ahead of the official opening ceremony. The governor also visited the dental clinic, where he inspected 3 new dental chairs funded by last year's Governor's Ball.
Now that Mr. Victor's section now will have 3 brand new latest chairs that we've raised funds for the Governor's Ball Eagles Foundation.
Governor Rapa expressed his satisfaction with the progress, noting that people living in Western Islands will now have access to vital health services within the province rather than traveling outside.
We've elected service now. One time on Narblon, important on listen Lausik. You may say that you may say talk plus long. I can now see because long legally scanning listener. All kind can all the now companies now I can now sick so. You may must support him I can now sick.
During his visit, Rapa praised acting CEO Ms. Jane Alden for her recommendations on purchasing essential medical equipment, which has now been installed and will soon be operational at Mount Hagen Provincial Hospital. He added that the provincial government will continue to support the hospital in areas where it is most needed, emphasizing that people's health is a top priority. He also thanked the Kumul Petroleum Holdings Limited management and the Minister for State Enterprise William Duma for the timely support to the hospital. The Provincial Health Authority is now preparing to officially open these state-of-the-art medical facilities on the March 25, 2026. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed lower at $0.2326 US in the interbank market. At BSP, your Kina was buying $0.2251 US, 0.3135 Australian dollars, 0.1845 euro, 35.16 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed higher, cocoa closed higher, palm oil closed unchanged, crude oil is trading unchanged, copper closed unchanged, and on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Goodpilla mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Goodpilla data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSB's OneTalk Wallet. BSB's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show, which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. Officers of the Pacific Islands Regiment at Tarama Barracks were encouraged to learn from the standards set by veterans and to work hard with persistence as they serve in the force.
Retired Colonel Michael Daniels said valuable insights and experiences from his early days in the force. Retired Colonel Daniels encouraged the officers to be good stewards of their time. Recalling some of his memories as an officer in the force, he said he learned many attributes and strong values from the senior officers he served under.
So here we are, very innocent. We go about 7 days, then I'm playing the best day of the day. That's the lesson I learned from this job.
He also spoke about the importance of building strong bonds and relationships among themselves.
This is what we want to see. You build a relationship, build a camaraderie with them. It's one of the goals for us. Likewise, with the seniors. You come to the ranks and you build up a relationship. Relationship will carry you a long way.
Retired Colonel Daniels explained that moving up the ranks requires discipline and commitment.
Work hard, committed, and the commission is very defense force. And then we are shaking. So for our ranks, you want to be somebody one day. You cannot be a private soldier, you cannot be a corporal, you cannot be a sergeant for life. You must be someone one day. So pursue academic excellence as well.
Drawing examples from veterans such as retired Major General Jerry Singirok, and others who continue to serve in other professional fields, he encouraged members of the Pacific Islands Regiment to learn from these examples.
General CPM, the consultants, all appointments in corporate organizations, including the sort work hard in your career, pursue excellence in academic, and become someone else.
Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police for National Capital District and Central, Benjamin Turi has confirmed an alleged police unit believed to be involved in the shooting of a young man that passed away at 8 Mile Block yesterday has been identified.
That was shot dead is an 18-year-old from Eastern Islands Province and resides at 8 Mile Block. This morning, the community there turned up and gathered to await police officers address the incident. Their community leaders made a verbal petition to the police to take charge of the case and also meet all the expenses of the deceased. National Capital District Metropolitan Superintendent Operation Commander Chief Inspector Toby Amago led the Criminal Investigation Division, Dog Unit, Special Services Division and other support units from the command to visit the 8 Mile Block community earlier today. Chief Inspector Hamago told the community to work closely with the police officers and provide necessary information needed to the CID police as they deal with the case. He also assured the community and the relatives of the deceased family that the police will arrest and charge those involved. ACP Turi explained those police officers that were in the police vehicle when the incident took place have been identified and police investigations is currently underway. Police units are maintaining security presence at the 8 Mile area and public is advised to take precautions when passing the area. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, says he is impressed with the vision of the Mineral Resources Development Company to develop the Kokopo Tourism Economic Zone in East New Britain Province.
During the presentation at the MITI Stakeholders Consultative Planning Workshop in Leh recently, MRDC Deputy CEO John Tuaim said it is envisioned that the proposed K-test would attract over 600,000 visitors annually. He explained that the vision is deliberate, achievable and transformational. Minister Maru commended the board and management of MRDC for this grand vision. He said the proposed K-test has the potential to transform Papua New Guinea's tourism industry, but the challenge now is to make it a reality. The minister called on the national government, East New Britain Provincial Government, Kokopo District and the National Airports Corporation to work together to realize this vision. Minister Maru emphasized that he will be meeting with all stakeholders in Kokopo in the coming weeks to agree on the concept before taking the submission to the National Executive Council next month to seek concept approval for the development of this economic zone. He said concept approval from the NEC will give confidence to investors to begin developing a master plan and acquiring land to start investing in the project with concessions. MRDC will be the lead developer of the proposed economic zone. Minister Maru further added that the proposed K-TES will not take off without the development of the Tokua International Airport, which is estimated to cost 1 billion kina. He said the critical airport will cater for the 6,000 visitors expected to arrive each year on regular direct international flights into Tokua. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
The inaugural Senior Enlisted Leader Symposium held in Canberra continues to affirm the relationship between Papua New Guinea Defence Force and the Australian Defence Force. The symposium took place on early February at the Australian Defence Force Academy. Over 200 senior enlisted leaders from 19 nations attended the event, showing strong enduring PNG-Australia relationship supported through the Defence Cooperation Program. Representing the PNGDF was the 4th Sergeant Major of PNGDF Chief Warrant Officer James Tarutia, reinforcing ongoing bilateral cooperations. Moving to overseas news, Israel has launched a fresh round of strikes into Lebanon as the widening war in the Middle East shows no signs of Bahrain.
The strikes are in response to Hezbollah attacks in northern Israel. Hezbollah is backed by Iran. Lebanon's government says it's banned Hezbollah from any further military activity, demanding that those responsible for firing at Israel be brought to justice. Meanwhile, the US and Israel continue to launch strikes towards Iran. The Iranian Red Crescent Society says the US-led operation has killed at least 555 people. US President Donald Trump says the campaign will likely take several more weeks and has defended the operation amid legal scrutiny, saying it was America's last best chance to strike. He's also not ruling out US boots on the ground.
The US President Donald Trump says the war in the Middle East could continue for several weeks, warning a bigger wave of attacks on Iran is yet to come.
Yeah, this was the first time he had spoken at the White House since launching Operation Epic Fury. He had released those pre-recorded video messages, and he's been very, very busy calling a lot of journalists over the past few days and giving them comments. But there was a lot of emphasis on these few minutes of comments at a White House event. He didn't take questions, but it actually was a ceremony to award some medals, so perhaps that wouldn't be appropriate. On the other hand, why did the US president choose that event to make this address? He said that Iran had ignored US warnings that it shouldn't start to rebuild its nuclear capabilities following those US strikes last June. And he said that the US was also very concerned about its conventional ballistic missile capabilities and that very soon those long-range missiles would be powerful enough to reach America. That's a statement that a lot of experts would dispute, but he said that was part of the reason. And he laid out those 4 objectives to destroy those missiles, to destroy the Navy, to make sure that Iran did not acquire a nuclear weapon, and to make sure that Iran was not able to fund and support its regional proxies, who Donald Trump said had carried out numerous terrorist attacks, including on US service personnel. He also had some interesting comments about the possible timeline of this operation.
Whatever the time is, it's okay. Whatever it takes, we will always, and we have right from the beginning, we projected 4 to 5 weeks, but we have capability to go far longer than that. We'll do it. Whatever. Somebody said today, they said, oh, well, the president wants to do it really quickly. After that, he'll get bored. I don't get bored.
National EMTV News continues after the break with Trukai Sports. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja lah. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
40 years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Latex PNG.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The JT Super 9s tournament was officially launched at the Mosby South Stadium over the weekend, supporting grassroots rugby league development.
During the launching of the JT Super 9s tournament at the Mosby South Stadium, Mosby South MP and Foreign Affairs Minister Justin Chechenko thanked the participating teams, saying he was impressed and convinced by their commitment and turnout.
Tomorrow, our future. Thank you so much. We've got over 90 teams of women, under 18 and seniors playing in the JT Super 9s.
Minister Chechenko further stressed on sports and working together, saying unity through rugby league can build stronger communities in Mosby South.
It's all about partnership, all about working together, promoting the sport, using the sport for our community development.
While emphasizing on pathways for rugby league, he also pointed out partnerships with the National Rugby League at the higher level, creating opportunities for local players to progress.
Now, so you could be a chief, you could be a hunter. There's a pathway now all towards the NRL. Who would have thought that would have happened? Fantastic result. The Australian government, under negotiation from our Prime Minister to me as the Foreign Minister, with all our counterparts in the Australian government, were able to get 600 million Australian dollars for the next 10 years to sponsor the Chiefs in the NRL.
Minister Chechenko says there will also be scouts going around to scout raw talents for Mosby South, giving young players a chance to showcase their skills and step to bigger competitions. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
A focus has shifted to long-term sports development as government leader outlines infrastructure upgrades and inclusive pathways for young athletes.
Foreign Affairs Minister and Port Moresby South MP Justin Chechenko highlighted the development phase of the Sir William Skate Oval in Kaugere for bigger sporting competition. He announced this during the JT9's launching. He said the upgrade will support major tournaments and provide better facilities for players, officials and the community.
We've got so much to do in the future when it comes to rugby league. Before the end of this year, we'll have Sir William Skate Oval officially open for playing some of our big games. So we look forward to that.
While addressing players and team officials, he stressed on women's involvement in rugby league, encouraging more female participation at all levels of the game. He noted that the inclusive program strengthened the sport and create equal opportunities for young women.
This is not only a men's sport. This sport is also for our beautiful women. And we've got a lot of those representing here today. The captains, give the ladies a big round of applause.
Meanwhile, with the under-19 teams that will be participating in the JT Super 9s, it is a pathway and promotions for future talent. He added that the competition remains vital for identifying and developing raw talent.
This is all about identifying up-and-coming future rugby champions to go into the Moresby South Rugby League, to go into the Hunters, and then from the Hunters to NRL, the Chiefs, or Akumu.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Some days feel grey until someone brings back your smile. Happiness, sometimes all it takes is a bite or a scoop.
Late again?
And sometimes it's waiting in the freezer just for you.
Share the love, share the happiness in every moment with Gala.
Gala Yum.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Years ago, Dated PNG began with a vision to connect Papua New Guinea through technology.
Today, we celebrate 40 years of innovation, service, and partnership.
From humble beginnings to becoming a trusted leader in ICT, our journey has been powered by our people, our clients, and our community.
As we honor the past, we look forward to shaping the future together.
Happy 40th anniversary, Dated PNG.
Most companies are paying well above that in the formal economy, but we also have a number of enterprises that are just continued to bypass.
Watch In Focus every Monday nights at 7 p.m. Our weekly current affairs talk show, which presents comprehensive discussions and insights on critical issues facing Papua New Guinea and the wider region. We engage with decision makers and experts in numerous sectors, including politics, business, economics, technology, law and order, education, health and social issues, amongst others, as well as PNG icons and influential figures, keeping you well informed right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. The Public Servants Netball competition continues to grow after 26 years, marking a historic moment this season with the inclusion of men in the tournament.
The Public Servants Netball competition has been here for 26 years. This year marked the first time where men were included into the competition. In Pool A of the mixed division, the Department of Labour and Industrial Relations took on the National Maritime Safety Authority in a grand final contest, where the Labour Department edged out Maritime Safety Authority. Captain of the Labour Department, Tau Mavara, highlighted the win as rewarding and thanked his players for their teamwork.
Bad mipla come stop na. Win him 1-1 game, some time plus short na. Some time all spouses na dependent. Mipla all walk line one time, come play one time na. Differences mipla come boon, mipla no 1-1 mipla play him, mipla no service. So mipla come boon one time, mipla play him. This is how result mipla kalo grand final.
While in Pool B, National Broadcasting Corporation went head-to-head with the National Forestry Authority, where Forestry came out victorious. Team captain for Forestry, Genorua, thanked his team for making it this far and praised their strong effort on the court.
All of rounds, we've got 10 rounds, which we played, and all the games we've been winning, all those games. So we are made a premier for Division B, Mixed Division B. And for today's game, the Energy, we know we've been playing with them for 2 games during our pool games, so we know how to play them.
Meanwhile, Public Sevens Netball Competition President Mary Nauga acknowledged the effort of men for being around and supportive throughout the competition, saying their inclusion has boosted the interest and unity.
Yeah, so we've never seen a lot of men around, especially this sport, and it's good to see the men and the husbands and the brothers coming around and helping and also playing and taking part as well. It's very, very good to have that support system within the family, and I've witnessed it here, and I'd like it to continue.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Money Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSB's One Talk Wallet. BSB's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
Ready for the world, so is your TISA Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. Seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Money Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Money Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy, chances of few showers in the afternoon, and Popondetta, partly cloudy with few showers.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 3rd of March 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.